recordiating already.
So, what? After all of that pontificating by Escher, what are we up to now?
We've done 3 of the 4 islands, so I guess there's only one more to go.
Fantastic. Oh, God. That cloth clipping, though.
It tried. It tried its hardest.
Oh, that's one of those patterns that could be very disorienting if you, like if you had it taking up your entire screen and we're looking at nothing else.
Yeah.
It's one of like the patterns that if you stare at it for long enough, it just looks like it's starting to move on its own. Why are we pressing that again? What?
Because we don't want to go up with it this time.
Why are we sending it back up?
Because there's an under.
Of course there is. So are we at the bottom yet?
It's to the bottom of the Great Shaft, yeah, but now it connects to the actual cave system, which we will not get to see.
Of course not. Why not?
No, we already saw it in Myst Online.
Yes, and...
Yes.
Oh, God. How did your book get there?
What do you mean, how to get there?
I was no longer a child. I journeyed deep within
I'm confused how
myself,
Yeesha is leaving these
within the
journals
earth, down
around
to the
everywhere.
Dene cavern. I was alone for a
She
time
came
as I
through, got
consumed
angry, and
my
dropped the journal.
heritage, breathing deep the air of the cavern
Just for the lab. Like, she would have had to have been carrying a lot of books with her. It's no wonder she failed in her little mission. She had
To be
some.
fair, we're carrying a massive book with us. The save journal acts as a real journal if you want.
Yeah, but we don't have 25 different books that we're writing separate, singular journals in.
To be fair, she only had 12 or 16.
Have you ever carried 16 books on your person?
Yes.
It's not.
Yes, it was heavy.
It's not particularly comfortable, especially when you're trying to make a huge pilgrimage to save your people.
Alright, so
And you're like
brings up
100 years
Callum.
old.
So she met some guy named Callum, and he was somehow just as good as she was, but unfortunately he will not be making an entrance after this.
Because we've already seen all of the characters that this game has.
Yes. Well, no. Yes, no. Yes, no.
So I learned to write with all the skills that the Dene had known.
So she's explaining how she had managed to perfect her writing despite the fact that Atris and Catherine did it by like trial and error.
And
I learned to write from a master.
that's
Because Callum was a master writer from not even to survive the plague.
Breathtaking.
Are you okay?
she probably should have taken some English lessons as well. But okay.
She's Denis, leave her alone.
I like how there's just these random capitalizations as well. Right from a
Well, to be
master.
fair, everything involving the art is capitalized.
Yeah. Apparently, it's all just proper nouns and verbs. That's not how verbs work, by the way.
This is why Callum no longer makes an entrance, by the way.
Because she killed him?
Not she.
I began to think that it was he who would be the grower.
Ah,
But evil will
okay.
find you,
So it was Escher.
even in the depths of the earth. When Callum was
Well, it doesn't say one way or the other, but of all the things that would surprise me, that's not one of them.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, who's the other character in this game?
We'll see another character, but it probably wasn't him either.
Yeah. Oh, so where are we? So we're headed for the caves, but we're not actually gonna go to the caves.
Well, we're gonna try, but it won't quite work.
Okay. So where are we going to actually end up going then?
We're gonna float up another ladder.
Oh, beautiful. go. Yeah, fantastic. So anyway, oh god, not another journal.
We have a couple more.
Quickly summarize what this one's been trying to be about.
This is where she's getting really upset because of how the Botto were treated.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, looks like the murder was not Escher because the Escher is now... the murderer is now dead.
Oh, what?
And again, I learned
Oh,
that
she...
most things cannot be returned to how they were. And my power continued to grow.
And I destroyed my
The
innocence.
prophecies of the grower might speak of me. My destiny
To be
began
fair, she was pretty innocent in, like, Game 4.
Well, yeah, when she was a baby.
That was Game 3. Game 4 was when she was played by the girl who would later be in Martyrs.
mocked and scorned, and their hearts
Oh yeah, by the way.
stained.
She was still a little itty bitty child, and
Such power they have.
With
most
such flawless acting skills.
most itty bitty children.
Kindness I learned from them. They
Well,
respected
okay,
the
there are itty bitty children who are not
With them, I learned
particularly
new laws and
innocent, but
rules and new powers.
she, I mean, of course, when she was like
Powers to care for
6
and
years
to
old.
become,
I know
and
she
the
wasn't
tablet
actually
allowed
6,
me
so you
grow
don't need to.
beyond Tiana, beyond
She was
Father,
10.
beyond Denis.
Of course, she was innocent then. Now she's like 100.
The tablet held them. The tablet changed.
Ah, jeez, that Myst fan who kept commenting on her videos has now like given me a whole bunch of new timeline stuff to actually recalculate everything.
Well, we can wait until
I learned with them.
he watches this and then tells us how old she actually is in the canon of this game.
Okay, yeah, that's the easy route.
So, thumbs up, Myst
And then
fan.
my time came.
We appreciate
Time
all
to
of your
carry the tablet. My time to
all of
choose.
your very knowledgeable
ready.
information that
I
you're
felt
dropping
the
on us
pull of
because
holding
I
the
don't know anything
channel
about
of
Myst.
releasing the full power
And I'm one of those rare people who knows quite a bit about Myst, but still not all of it. Because usually that's not a person that exists.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, God, thank you, Yeesha. We get it. You're the
Well, she can't come to terms with the fact that she's the grower, so how are we supposed to come to terms with it?
because we are the player and we are more accepting of this sort of what. Actually, it's kind of nice that for once we're not the quote unquote chosen one. Supposedly, I mean we're still the one who's going to end up fixing everything, but we're not supposed to be.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Oh
that's
look,
cool.
I have no idea what this symbol would do, but it has a snake on it.
It's a
It's
a key and a snake.
But it is not for us
Interesting.
To give.
Okay.
We are
So is
not
that the one that we're actually going to use, or is that one of
We
the
must
just
not oppose
random,
them.
pointless
We
ones?
must not
That's one of the
abuse
random pointless ones.
Fantastic.
I didn't actually try them to see if they worked. I just know that one of them works. Because this game's a bit too finicky to experiment that way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So anyway,
So we turned on the fan, so the toxic gas has been blown out.
oh, beautiful.
Oh, look.
Again, oh god.
Uh,
So while this journal is cryptic at us, how about that Batman versus Superman?
Every time I look at Rotten Tomatoes, it goes down another percentage point. I am so sorry. I have to stop looking. I honestly thought, okay, 29 is the bottom where it's got to bottom out at. So a couple days later, I went and looked for Zootopia's score for something completely different. And I look, and it's down to 28. And I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know.
I didn't know. What's it down to as of like now?
28.
Fantastic.
If it keeps going, soon it's going to have a worse score than my Big Fat Greek Wedding 2.
Well, now it's like. Also, I did not actually know that they made My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2, and that severely disappoints me. Because that, whatever. Anyway, so is Batman vs Superman now officially ranked lower than Batman and Robin?
I don't think so, no.
Because I thought
I
Batman.
think that one's...
I thought Batman and Robin was like low 30s.
Oh, geez, I'll have to go check after this.
It's remarkable because Batman and Robin is a pretty
chance to determine the destiny of the tablet.
like
I can feel it.
I used to like it when I was
So
younger.
close, and yet so
But
powerless. It
then
drives me mad.
I like semi recently finally watched like the entirety of the Batman animated series, and now I can't go back to like the Tim Burton and Schumacher Batman films because they just they're not that great.
You don't say.
Well, I mean, okay, people have been like blaming the Schumacher Batman films for a long time, like, but you know, generally speaking, they still say that Batman and Batman Returns are pretty good, and I'm like, not Batman Returns. People complain about, okay, in Batman Returns, Batman kills, like, remorselessly, with a grin on his face, like. He just sticks a thug literally in front of the engine of his Batmobile and turns on the engine so that the fire like just cooks the guy. And he throws a guy down a manhole with an explosive like strapped to his chest, and then he just explodes in the manhole. And it's like, and Batman's just like grinning and laughing the entire time. It's like, that's not Batman. And people apparently don't seem to like care about any of it. They still say that Batman and Batman Returns are like good Batman movies, and I'm just like, no. They're not. Tim Burton was like, it's like he got Gotham pretty well, but he did not do a good job with Batman, and apparently Zack Snyder didn't either.
Like, that was the scariest thing that's happened to me in days.
Although
Okay.
it's not particularly surprising because Zack Snyder doesn't get Superman either, but whatever. Okay.
Okay, I don't know what to make of this, by the way.
What's that?
Oh gosh, that she knows what must be done, but
Oh geez. Hi.
spoiler alert, she doesn't actually know what's supposed to be done. They'll be happy to know this is the second last time we see Yeesha.
Her face in all of these, it doesn't make any sense. Why is she like just looking slightly off center? And her
Oh my gosh, that crescendo to the word alone was flawless.
But he's dead. Oh wait, no, you said he isn't dead, right?
He's not quite dead.
He's just almost dead.
Yeah, beginning intro, he was like kind of laying down to die.
Oh, did we actually see him in the intro? I don't remember that.
Well, he was talking in the intro because
Oh.
he talks in every Myst intro.
Oh, of course.
Even Myst Online.
Are we actually going to like see him in person in this game?
That would be telling, wouldn't it be?
I'm going to assume by that you mean yes. So
So we have 5 seconds left. Do you have anything you'd like to say at the end?
look forward to a cameo from Atris, everybody.
Jerk.